Today, I would be speaking to all of you about a stereotype that I believe is the basis of many other stereotypes. We have observed that even today, when women have proved their mettle in almost every field, we are still considered to be a weak sex and are often denied leadership roles. We need to challenge this perception and collectively raise our voice to claim our rightful place in the world. When I talk about my country, some of the greatest and strongest women were born on this land. Even in our independence struggle, women played a pivotal role. And the valor of Rani Lakshmi Bai is well known. Even in the post-independence era, there are umpteen examples of women holding high offices. Starting from late Srimati Indira Gandhi ji, who's well known as the Iron Lady of India, who served as the first female Prime Minister of our country way back in 1960s, to the first female President, Srimati Pratibha Patil ji, to our former Foreign Minister, late Srimati Sushma Swaraj ji, and our current Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji. We have umpteen examples of such women, and these ladies have time and again proved that gender does not define a person. However, it is sad that we are still judged for being a woman. I feel at pain when we have to prove ourselves, our worth, and our capabilities at every step. Women are not allowed to voice their opinions freely. Women are not allowed to take independent decisions. I mean, is this what we look forward to? I have myself experienced many such incidents in my life as a social entrepreneur, and in fact I would share one funny and awkward incident from my college engineering days. I remember during the campus placement for my job interview, after clearing all the technical sessions and written sessions, in my final round of interview, I was asked an awkward question, and that was related to how I would manage a situation if my future husband does not allow me to work. I mean, really? Are you serious? Do we ask such questions from males as well? And where does this concept of approval comes from? Why do we women need to seek permissions all the time from the society? Are we not living in a free country? Our constitution gives us equal rights, but do we actually enjoy those rights in our daily lives? This is the question that all of us, you and me, need to ask and challenge the status quo. As a woman change maker, I would like to see many more women in the leadership role, in the decision making roles, so that we can together celebrate women leadership. Now, the most important question is, how do we actually break these stereotypes? And my answer in one word would be through your karma. That is, our conscious actions in the right direction to bring about a change that we want to see. I believe that heightened awareness is the first step in bringing about a change in attitudes and behaviors that perpetuate the various forms of discrimination against women. So we need to collectively raise our voice against any kind of gender stereotyping. And remember, we are not asking for any special favors. All we are asking for is our rightful place in the world. So don't feel guilty about asking for your rights. After all, it is not a fight between genders. In fact, the nation and the world can progress only when both genders work together as equal partners and not as competitors. So just be vocal about your rights. And some tips for my girls gang is believe in yourself. Focus on your strengths. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. So start focusing on the positives and be confident about yourself. The next is to create a support system around you. Ask for help. This You don't have to behave like a superwoman, because there's no such thing that exists in the world. And if you try to be one, you will end up being guilty all the time. You would just stress yourself out. So ask for help. And third point is to be vocal and be confident about asking for your rightful place in the world. And most importantly, once you achieve what you had desired for, what you had been aspiring for, fulfill that role with full responsibility. Do justice to that role. Because when you do justice to that role, you emerge as a leader. You become a role model for the society, for the nation, for the community. And this way, you inspire millions of other girls to aim high and to work towards their dreams. Now the next question is, why do we need to break these stereotypes? Because mind is everything. We become what we think. And therefore it is important that any kind of stereotype that limits the capacity of a young girl to think independently and act decisively must be rejected. In the beginning, I spoke about the importance and the power of words, thoughts, and actions. I strongly believe that our actions shape our thoughts, and our thoughts define our actions. So if a young girl is told that she's weak, she needs protection, and that she is fit only for a certain kind of role, then she would not even explore her inner potential. And this way she will become a prisoner of society's thoughts. This will limit her ability to rise and shine. And therefore, as empowered women and as responsible citizens, it is our foremost duty to motivate these girls to believe in themselves and let them be what they are. Let us give them the opportunity to explore the world through their eyes. Let us give them the freedom to fall and fail, and in fact teach them to rise up every time they fail. Let us not force them to conform to the fixed gender roles. Let us give them the wings to fly.